Hello guys, welcome to Literature Journey to JRF. My name is Richa Panchal and you all are welcome to today's session. Guys, in our PYQ series of 2022, today we are going to discuss a very important work by William Wordsworth and Coleridge, that is Lyrical Ballads. So, the question for today is, which of the following is not true about lyrical ballads? And the options are: option A, it is manifesto of romantic poetry. Option B, it turns English poetry away from the social and intellectual sophistication of 17th and 18th century poetry. Option C, it takes poetry out of the confines of reason and intellect to unravished and unspoiled beauties of nature. And the option D is, it is very particular about the form and structure of the poem. And the answer is option D only. Option A, B, C. These are true about lyrical ballads, while option D is not right because it is not particular about the form and structure of the poem. Guys, now we are going to discuss lyrical ballads. So, in 1798, two young poets jointly brought out a volume of experimental poems which contained most of the poems by William Wordsworth, with Coleridge contributing only four poems to the collection, including his most famous poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. In 1798, in the advertisement included edition, Wordsworth explained the poetical concept and considered to have marked the beginning of the English Romantic movement in the literature. Second edition was published in 1800, in which Wordsworth included additional poem and a preface. And after 2 years, in 1802, Wordsworth added an appendix titled Poetic Diction. So, in 1798, advertisement, in 1800, preface, and in 1802, appendix. The immediate effect on the critics was modest, but it became a landmark in changing the course of English literature and poetry. Wordsworth and Coleridge set out to overturn what they considered the priggish, learned, and highly sculpted form of 18th century English poetry, and make poetry accessible to average person via words written in common everyday language. This language helps assert the universality of the human emotion. Guys, as we have discussed, that lyrical ballad contributed lyrical ballad, a poem, The Rime of Ancient Mariner, which was by Coleridge, was included, and it was his most famous poem. So we are going to discuss now The Rime of Ancient Mariner. It was first published in Lyrical Ballads, but revised version in Sibylline Leaves. Here, Mariner tells his story to one of the three wedding guests when a hermit, a pilot, and his boy approaches the mariner in a boat, and he tells his story to the mariner. To the hermit. The mariner tells his story to the hermit. Near the South Pole, he shot an albatross, which is a bird in actual, that travelled with his desolate ship. So his ship was cursed. The dead albatross hung around his neck. A skeleton ship approaches near his ship, in which death and life and death were playing dice. Death wins the life of the ship's crew, so the ship vanished and all the crew died. Whereas life in death wins the life of mariner. He was alive, but cursed to travel from land to land and teach the value of love and reverence for God's creation. Albatross fell from his neck. Now, the rhyme of ancient mariner is meditation on the original sin, or we can say reenactment of the fall of man. Also, allegory of what Coleridge describes in Eolin Harp. So guys, it was all for today. If you like my video, then please do like, share and subscribe, because we are going to discuss many more important topics and works and authors. So thank you.